The rain pounded against the leaded glass windows of the old Victorian house, but inside, the air was dead still. Ethan sat alone in the living room, reading by the dim glow of a single table lamp. He had been staying at his late grandfather's estate for 3 days, trying to clear out decades of accumulated clutter. At midnight, a faint, rhythmic sound drifted down from the second floor. Tap. 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 Ethan froze, the book slipping slightly in his grip. The house was supposed to be empty. He waited, listening closely. The sound stopped, replaced by the deep, heavy silence of the house. Telling himself it was just the foundation settling in the storm, Ethan took a deep breath and looked back down at his book. Then, he heard it again, closer this time. Tap. 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 It was coming from the hallway right outside the living room doorway. Shadows in the light. Standing up slowly, Ethan grabbed a heavy brass candlestick from the mantelpiece. He stepped toward the arched doorway, his heart hammering against his ribs. "Is someone there?" he called out, his voice sounding thin against the darkness. Silence. He leaned around the doorframe to peer into the long, pitch-black corridor. At the far end of the hall, illuminated by a flash of lightning outside, stood a tall figure. It was completely motionless, wrapped in a faded, dark trench coat. But what made Ethan's blood run cold wasn't the figure itself, it was the way it was standing. Its neck was bent at an impossible, sickening angle, its head resting completely sideways on its left shoulder. No way out. Ethan stumbled backward, dropping the candlestick onto the rug with a muffled thud. The living room lamp suddenly flickered and died, plunging him into near-total darkness. The only light now came from the frantic burst of lightning outside the window. With every flash of light, the figure instantly shifted closer, not walking, but teleporting forward in jerky, sudden leaps. First flash, the figure was half down the hallway. Second flash, it was standing in the doorway of the living room. Third flash, it was inches away from Ethan's face. Ethan couldn't scream, his throat locked up in sheer terror. In the brief illumination of the lightning, he looked directly into the creature's face. It had no eyes, just smooth, pale skin stretched over deep sockets. Its mouth split open, revealing rows of needle-thin teeth, and whispered in a voice that sounded like two dry stones grinding together. "Thank you for unlocking the door." The next morning, the rain had stopped. When the real estate agent arrived to inspect the house, she found the front door wide open, a book resting face down on the